So many persons on the charts, so many time wasted on charts, and then after this time elapse, you get to take in trades, and then within 40 to 1 hour you are out. Then the market starts going your way. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it always like that? Your structure is confirmed, every other confluence is confirmed. Why are you still not profitable? Why is the market taking you out? I want to show you on this video the only candlestick you need as a confirmation. This candlestick presents a very valuable information. What is a candlestick? A candlestick is an integral part of technical analysis. It represents different information. It presents different bodies, different opening, different shadows, different wick in the market, and they all respect different time frames. Here is the first candlestick I want us to talk about. If you understand how these candlesticks present themselves during the time at which you want to take your entries, you will not just be profitable, but you will stay ahead of what others don't know in the market. Let's dive into the charts to get these candlesticks explained. Why they are there, what are they presenting, why you need to take them very serious. So let's dive into the chart. Make sure you send in your comments, you like, you subscribe, and then you share this video with other persons who are definitely in need of this video. Let's dive into the chart right now. Alright, welcome to the chart concerning the 6 candlesticks that you need before you can take any entries. These entries are very vital in your trading, most especially once your PSE models are complete. If you are well positioned, if the sequence is okay, it will not affect your entry. But once the sequence is wrong, it will definitely affect your entry. So let's talk about the entry candlesticks, which are more vital. Once this candlestick prints out, you don't have to hesitate and take your trade. Now, here are the 6 candlesticks that we have on the chart, and the first one here, don't mind the color, I'm just trying to make reference to the candle. So once we are done with the illustration, we are going to the chart to see how we can pinpoint all these candlesticks that is being drawn here. So the first one we have here is the bullish engulfing. You can see how this is a bullish candle, this is a bearish candle. See how the bullish candle engulfed the bearish candle, right? So we are starting from the bullish engulfing. Your bullish engulfing has to do with your bullish trends. So long as your bullish engulfing is around any of your confluence, is around any of your entry criteria, you should be able to know where it's print out, where the bullish engulfing show itself. Now, this bullish engulfing you're seeing here, there are different ways of which you can take your entries. Take for example, here is the bullish engulfing, and before you want to take an entry around here, this region, all you have to do is take your long position and wait for a candle to retrace at least 50%. Now let's use our fib tool and mark out the 50%, right, of the body. Now this is the 50% of the body. This ray line you're seeing like this is the 50%. If you are using a buy order, you have to place your limit around here. You place your limit around here, right? Once your limit is around this side, you wait for the market to come back and retrace that 50%. We are actually on the weekly time frame, so our stop loss will be very wide. I'm just using this as a reference. If you should go down to the 1 hour, which is our executional time frame, you will get to see that this stop loss is around 15 to 20 pips. It doesn't even exceed more than 25 pips if you are too tight. So I'm just trying to show you how you can place your entries. Now you put your stop loss below the wick of the candle, and then your take profit should be around 3%. This is 3%, around 3%, right? Stop loss should just be somewhere around this region. So once you have your take profits around there and then you have your stop loss, you are good to go because you don't have anything to worry about. So this is one of the candle, which is the bullish engulfing. You place in your entries around the 50% retracement. The same thing applies to the bearish. It is the inverse of the bullish. The bearish is on a sell market, and then the bullish is why you are buying, right? So these candlesticks are very, very important when you are trying to approach your entry. So if you do the inverse of this bearish engulfing, we should be having our 50% around the middle of this. We'll be having our 50% around the middle of this candlesticks, of this bearish engulfing candle around here, right? 50% should be around there, that region. You don't have to be accurate, and then you put your sell limit. But if you're waiting for a market execution, you can actually place your entry once a candle retraces at least 50%. Then you can place in your sell, your stop loss just above the wick of the candle, and then your take profits. I do more of 1:3, right? So that is how you can enter this trade using candlesticks. And these candlesticks are they are integral part of technical analysis. They show you a lot of view. They show you a lot of things while you have to enter the trade. So you have to wait. That is when you start dealing with your sentimentals. If you are patient enough, you will enter your trade. But if you are not patient enough, you want to rush this trade when it has not respect at least 50% of the candlestick body, right? So we have the wick. This is the wick. This is the wick. You can call it a shadow, and then this is the body of the candle. You can see this bullish engulfing now. This is where the bullish candle opened, and then it closed above the bearish candle. That means the market is bullish. The same thing applies to the bearish. It opens up here and then close below it, and then engulfed the bullish candle that was here, right? So that is that for the bullish and then the bearish engulfing candlestick. So let's move down to the morning star. The morning star is a bullish candlestick which indicates a buy. So if you are using the same reference to the bullish and then the bearish engulfing, you will also realize that if we take in our fib tool around here and then place it here and then draw, Good. We have another 50%. This is where you have to take in your buy. You buy around here. 3% is what we are targeting. Our stop loss is just around below the wick. Below the wick. Don't go more than 15 to 20 pips. Highest 25 pips is okay. So we have 2%. This is our 3%. We are good to go like this, right? Yes, we are good to go, because this is a bearish candle. You must have a bearish and then a bullish candle. This is a bearish candle that opened up here and then closed, and then we had a doji candle, which is a sign of indecision. There was a wick, there's a wick, and then we waited for the market to still open below, created a wick, and then went up and then closed. That is to show that the market is ready to buy. And then another confirmation for us to wait is to also have patience to allow the market retrace at least 50%. Wait for the market to do something of this nature. You have to wait something of this nature and then pick your entry. Once your entry has been picked, you wait for it to go straight to your take profit. You don't have to worry about your SL, so long as you know what you're risking, right? So the same thing applies to that of the evening star. This is the evening star. These candlesticks are my favorite candlestick. Whenever I spot them on the chart, I don't hesitate. I take in my position, calculate my risks, calculate my reward, and then that's all. So if you are doing that of the inverse of morning star, definitely will be having evening star though. So from here to here, we have the body measured at least 50%, and then your short position, you wait for the candle to go back, something of this nature. Since the market opened around here and then closed, that's to show that the market is selling. You wait for the market to retrace. Have patience, pick in your entries around the 50%, and then boom, to the downside, right? To the downside. Now, taking this out, let's take this out, and then we'll take in our sell position around here, which is around the 50%, and then our wick above it, boom, then we target 3%, right? So that is that for the evening star. Let's go down to the hammer candlestick. You can see how the candle looks like. It looks directly, it's just like an hammer shape. So where are we putting our position? The same thing, 50% retracement of the body, of the candle body, like this. Good. And then our long position around here, our stop loss a pips below the wick, and then we'll target 3%. The same thing, we target 3%, right? Sometimes during the course of this hammer candlestick, you can place your stop loss 50% of the wick. It is what I have tested, is what I've backtested. I've backtested all of this, and that is actually what the market presents to me, that I'm coming to show you here. I've tested all of this. So 50%, wait for the retracement, and then boom. If you're using a market execution, wait for it to retrace 50%, then you buy. For the sell, you come around here, the same thing. 50% should be around here, 50% should be around that region. 50%, your stop loss either here or 50% of the week, and then you target 3%. That is the only thing you need here for this candlestick. Let's go to the chart now and see how we can spot one of these candlesticks that I just explained. Let me save this. This is Euro New Zealand dollar, and to show you how this candlestick presents themselves. See it very well. This is a bullish candle, and then this is a doji candle, meaning there's indecision in the market. This is a bearish candle. You can see how this market retraced 50%. Let's use our Fibonacci to be very sure of what we are doing. From the body, let's draw down to the body. You can see it. I will zoom this for you. Yeah. So we have 50% retracement already. 50%. So we will just have to put our short position around here. Then our stop loss, you can see it now, 49 pips, which is too large. I don't go more than 15 pips. So if you are doing 15 pips, you see, so long as the market has already respected 50%, what are you waiting for? Take in your sell orders, wait for the market to retrace 50%, and then boom, the market gave you complete 3%, and then the market even got to the inflation point, which is around there. If I want to hold this trade for long, I'll wait for it to get to this region, and then we have, at least to be more conservative, around 5%. See how the sell is presenting themselves, these candlesticks, right? So what I want you to do is go to the comment section, comment which is your favorite candlestick. Make sure you have a candlestick that presents itself before you enter a trade. If you are more of price action trader, if you are more of using trend lines, I will just use this candlestick as an example, so you see it that everything we said on our video is actually the same thing here. Let's do one of the bullish and see if there is still time for us, because this video is almost too long. Alright, okay, I've seen a candlestick around here that made this market to go to the upside. See how market was actually selling, getting series of lower lows and then lower highs, and then it got to this side and printed a hammer candlestick, which is a bullish candle. So see how this hammer, this is the hammer I'm talking about, this hammer, see how the market respected 50% of the body, 50% of the body, right? The market respected 50% of the body, and then after the 50%, what did the market do? Boom, to the upside, placing your buy order around the 50%, and then your stop loss. You can see the 50% weak stop loss I told you about, that the market sometimes doesn't get to that 50%. If your stop loss is around here, to be more conservative, this is 11 pips, but I don't do 11 pips, I do 15 pips. So I'll place it around here and then target my 3%. Very easy. And then you are out. Wait for the market to print another pattern, and then you enter the trade. This approach is very simple. All you have to do is go back to your chart, try to backtest, find these 6 candlesticks that I have just present and then drawn on my chart, and then you get to realize that it is very simple and easy to spot on the chart for your entries, right? So follow more for more of my videos. I'll be dropping more of the psychological aspects, dropping more of the strategy, and also some of the mistakes traders make. So without any ado, I hope this video changed the way you view the market and also make it very easier for you to take in your entries. So have a great day, and always subscribe to the 60 seconds trading truths. Use 60 seconds to know the trading truths. If you find this video interesting, like, share, comment, and subscribe.